Hello, I'm Dr. Chaos. Welcome back to TWW3. Today we're going to be having a go at Immortal Empires as Thoric Ironbrow. Um, so, who are the dwarves? The dwarves are a proud bearded folk who are quick to temper, often defined by love of gems, gold, and other precious metals. With their dwarf hold established across the old world, the Dowie, as they call themselves in Kazalid, prospered for many generations until the realm was riven by a chain of devastating conflicts and earthquakes. In recent times, the dwarfs are a race barely holding on to glory's past, with only a few strongholds remaining in their hands, and the rest lost to enemies or abandoned to the elements. To this day, the Dowie still fight. Their ultimate goal is to restore the Karazhan core, and they have the means to do it with fearsome throngs of warriors and the most advanced weaponry in the old world. Thoric Ironbrow, wheeling forward atop the storied Anvil of Doom, the legendary rune lord Thoric Ironbrow works amidst the roars of battle, hammering powerful magic into the ancient runes of the dwarfs. Harsh and unyielding, he will accept nothing less than victory, bearing the runed weapons he has forged with potent magic expertly woven into the blades. The soldiers who war beside him trust the masterful swing of his hammer will lead them to glory. So, the Ironbrows expeditions, he gets oath. So the faction gets oath gold from buildings is doubled, half the cost for crafting runes, plus 5 recruit rank for runesmiths, and quarter cost. Well, a quarter less for the cost of runesmiths to have around. Lord effects is plus 10 armor for his army, plus 3 armor piercing weapon damage for his army, and plus 15% reload time reduction for bolt throwers, grudge throwers, and quarrelers. His starting army is a unit of Ironbreakers, a unit of Longbeards with great weapons, 3 units of Dwarf Warriors, 2 units of Quarrelers, and some grudge throwers. I've decided to do a Dwarven campaign. Basically, so we know that in April or May or something along those lines, we are getting the new Thrones of Decay will be released, or at least that's the plan at this kind of point in time. It's kind of like a before and after type thing. We can count Warhammer 2. The Empire between 2 and 3 did not change much, except it's a lot harder to survive as the Empire thanks to everyone that's around. And Nurgle, I'm going to be doing a Realms of Chaos campaign once I've wrapped up my Cathayan one. Why no one else? Well, these three are placed basically in and around the Empire, and like Central Old World, we've done a lot of campaigns in that area, and I have played a lot of Orion in multiplayer, so also in that area. So something really new, and not Grombrindle because basically I don't like the starting army is just kind of mismatched, which is not something I really wanted to have a go with. But one thing you can see is if you have watched any of my things, I like armies that, at the very minimum, look appealing. So Thoric starts down Karak down in the Southlands. He can take wasteland, mountain, savannah, jungle. Unpleasant is frozen, temperate, and desert, and uninhabitable is the metal forest, ocean, chaotic wasteland, and temperate island. So basically, the idea is swing up here through the mountains, reclaiming everything for the honourable Dowie people. Anyway, let us begin. Oh yeah, we're on very hard difficulty, and our endgame, believe it is on, and it should be anyone. I believe I've turned off a grudge too far, because either everyone will be, well, basically I want to confederate with all the other dwarves, and that will not happen if endgame fires because they'll go after everyone. And also the fact that there'll be a lot less dwarves around because Confederation should hopefully mean a lot will be taken. Oh, I'm missing a... Sorry, I just realised that one of my brushes for painting Warhammer's gone missing. I'm going to have to get a new one anyway. It's not exactly in the best of conditions. I do want to get some Blight Lords so I can basically have a brick that is really hard to take out, especially because one of my friends now has a castigator, which is annoying to deal with.
In King Cazador's name, I will unearth the lost relics of our ancestors and bring glory to the Dowie once more.
Yes, so basically our goal is to reforge all the artifacts. There's a bunch of them. One of them gets us an ancestor hero, another gets us a carnosaur. There's a couple of ruins. Some are for armies, others for people himself. I mean, eventually we'd want to probably give them all to Thoric anyway. And he has Runesmith with... Okay, if I get new Runesmiths, they come in at rank 5, and he starts at rank 1. Wow, okay. We are going to upgrade this for extra gold and stuff. And we do get Oath Gold from the gold mine. I'm going to go for... Yeah, honestly, go for control. Go all the way up to Dwarven Emissaries for relations, because we're gonna want to take some of this, a lot of the stuff around here, so the lizardmen are probably not gonna like us. So down here we can see there is the Dwarven Neckyoke, which we are gonna have to grab. There's no others down here, so we don't have to go too far down south. Generally, you can see that they're kind of all up through the mountain ranges. Also over there, Gabaraz. But generally mountain ranges and Badlands type area. All the way up to Zufbar. Actually, no, all the way up to more Ungrim's area. Anyway, let us go in. So we have expert charge, runic exorcism, basically make them unbreakable on someone who is not a not on a character. So we're gonna give that to you, and we have some explosive damage on artillery, so give it to our artillery. No, they have a Ragnarok. They have an Ragnarok and a lot of spiders. In the Mortal Empires of Warhammer 2, he was also down here roughly, I'm pretty sure. But in Immortal Empires, in the Vortex campaign of Warhammer 2, I'm pretty sure he's down in Lustria. basically, dwarves are hardy, and they kind of just act as a brick wall. So you have Rune of Speed, basic speed and melee attack, Rune of Speed and Rune of Earth and Steel, which gives some extra armor. Excellent, just sit there.
Ironbreakers, getting close to the ancestor gods. Ironbreakers, war of vengeance. Strike out. Run this well.
Great time to test. So, Dwarven magic works different to every other faction's magic. So, instead of, relying on the winds, what they do is they basically sit there. So, everyone has their own pool of rune magic. And what it does... So, everything has its own countdown, but there's a shared countdown for every individual Dowie. So everyone has their own magic, but they never run out. They can do it until the end of time. Like, whereas other factions will eventually run out for their rune magic, for their magic, the dwarves will not. Instead, they the Longbeards can go help them out. Now the Dwarves can help them out. They have grenades, it seems. Yes, they have grenades. Nice. And there's some really powerful rune magic. One of them is like plus... It gives a bunch of yeah, one of them gives a bunch of ward save, but that's limited on how many people it can affect. but this armor and this speed and a melee attack is basically an area of effect. However, dwarves are slow. You're probably not going to be chasing anyone down as the dwarves. So artillery is useful for this, though you can, and just regular shooting. And if they decide to run into the back of another unit, like with this dude over here. But you will not have the speed to run other people down. Like speed 32. That is slow. I think the gyrocopters are relatively fast, but yeah, but generally the dwarves do not have any speed. I suppose the fastest units they have is the Slayers, and that's like 45. Slayers are unbreakable though, so as long as there's some Slayers around. I mean, if you remember back to my Unbreakable can be really, really good. If you remember back to my Warhammer 2 Greenskin campaign that I didn't end up finishing, gonna go for Gorog. So, two options. Execute and Loot, which treasury is boosted and we get some Oath Gold, or Drink to Victory, which is income, growth, and control in the local province. Excellent, we now have a little bit of extra mining stuff. So, we're going to want to go for Root March, obviously. And we'll get the Anvil of Doom at rank 9. Yeah, they also don't really do mounts. I honestly, so whereas with other factions, generally if you have a magic lord and a magic hero in your army, like you don't really want to mix them up too much. You can just have lots and lots of them. It's great.
I'm listening. Rune Lord of
I just realized that so the Rune Lords and Rune Smiths, they don't have like an actual melee line. So yeah. Ooh. So yeah, you want some you're gonna want a lot of runesmiths as these guys. Yeah, I'm gonna be waiting to get really into the old world, the game. Oh yeah. Dragonov's down here. So what do we have to do to actually win the campaign? Now, short victory, we forge 5 of the artifacts, and affect 30 settlements. Base and long campaign victory is 70 settlements and deal with all the artifacts. Eventually, let's face it, the endgame crisis is probably what's gonna bring us on a little bit longer. Going to auto-resolve and occupy. Gonna build them up, get a couple of dwarf warriors. And then go for Rune of Speed. So you can still overcast, and dampening lowers enemy magic. But yeah, you're going to be wanting a lot of runesmiths as the dwarves, as Thoric's faction. So, runesmiths, where do you get them? Yes, the armory. Yeah. So obviously we're going to be wanting the garrison. Oh yeah, Hall of the Ancestors. Basically, we get bonuses to our Longbeards. We don't. It doesn't let us recruit Longbeards. Longbeards are up here. But that should be fine. Yeah, I feel like dwarves in general ask for a slower campaign than some of the other factions. I'm not as slow as like Nurgle. Nurgle is a lot slower. Oh, and if we can affect 6 settlements, we get to confederate. I'm gonna get rid of that there. Move up to Mount Arachnos. Yeah, we don't really have much growth as the dwarves, and to get extra recruitment capacity, it's just we can get 1 extra for local recruitment capacity. Thanks, if we have up here really. Could go for some miners with blasting charges. But honestly, just more warriors should be fine. Ooh. Locus of Power. Basically, giant explosion around you. I believe this is the... No, that's psychology. Oh, this is a little bit of a damage ruin. Explosion around you. It's not a big explosion. Now, we get local recruitment capacity and recruitment cost, growth, construction cost, tradable resources, income from all buildings, or control and corruption. We're going to go for the growth one, obviously, with Empower the Guilds, because growth is always useful and always needed. But up here is the Spark Gem, which means we just have to go down and take out, go and deal with the lizardmen to get, who just don't like me anyway, to be able to get that. But you can get ridiculous income as the dwarves, it's great. I haven't really had many campaigns of the dwarves. Whenever I've attempted, I would attempt as, what's his name? Belagar up here. Now I could jump over, but by walking I can get more units, and getting some miners will be useful.
I'd rather eat a squeak. So cry off.
I mean, they can get some orc boys. Oh, Marak. Yeah, desert's not exactly good for us. I'm gonna go for the exotic animal tamer. And a unique thing about the dwarves is everything can get up to, like, most buildings can go up, so all of these buildings and also all these sports buildings go up to rank 4, which is a guild hall, basically bigger, get a lot more stuff from it. Gonna go for that, actually. Considering... No, I'll go for the unique building. Rune of Oath and Steel. So his quests, he can get his rune armor and his and Clad Barak, his weapons. Basically, control and Oath Gold reduction if he has them both. Extra armor. Ooh, a lot of damage. A lot of damage. It's a lightning strike. Interesting. And sundering attacks and frenzy. So put up there so we can recruit some more. Being able to get the crawlers soon will be nice. And we've just met the Exiles of Khorne. Krakow. So not many factions have the ability to jump over stuff like the dwarves. It's Skaven and the Greenskins. There's not many Greenskins in the local area. There's some out here, but they're generally dealt with by the Lizardmen. I suppose I saw Tzeentch, but Tzeentch is its own thing. And there's some Skaven here, but they're generally dealt with by the Lizardmen themselves. We are going to want the Golden Tower, though. Khalid's decided to show up. Now, generally, these guys do not like each other. Yeah, they're probably going to go to war, and one of them's probably going to take out the other. Pick victory, lose almost everyone. We are going to fight that. Gorge Gully. Gouger Gully. Basically, down there's a bit of the underway that many people have used. Now they do have some range stuff. However, I think we can win this. Main thing is if we can stay, well, take out their towers, then we can honestly just pepper them with shots from our grudge thrower. Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, Gonna be waiting to get into the old world tabletop game until the dwarves come out, but dwarves are probably one of my favorite races in Warhammer Fantasy, lore wise. Okay, easiest place to attack. Hmm. Honestly, probably would have to be over here. Whoops.
We demand blood
Oh.
for the High King, for the Karasankor! Let the vengeance begin! Dwarf warriors! Age, wealth, and skill! The next kill is ours!
Oh, I forgot about you guys. Sprint on over. Basically, we are going to want to destroy these towers as quickly as possible. Then, basically, just go in against the yeah. At least it's only the miners who are being really harassed. Okay, this has to be on the ground. There's a couple of towers, but they're far enough away that it doesn't really matter.
Yes, Lord. Kazoo! Attack the Orcs!
Okay, I think Urks is just their name for orcs.
Thorek Ironbrow! Range far, range fast! Dwarf warriors! Move! Hurry! Runes of smiting upon them. Done wrong! Runes glow. Iron breakers! Getting close! Souls fulfilled! We'll guard it! Iron breakers! Attack!
Think this may be their lord.
Move to attack! By the Lear's will. Grumney's well!
Yeah, but the main thing that generally happens is extended effect duration when overcasting. Yes, I think that, yes, that was their actual lord, not just,
Quick about it! Move! Move now! Fight!
yeah.
Warriors! Find your targets! Get them! Ready! We are relentless! Casting the runes! Hazook! Aye!
Yeah, dwarves really shine in a siege.
Iron breakers! Kill them! Slay them! Quarrelers! We stay put! For the High King! Hold those dwarven legs! Nothing can stop us! Range far, range fast! Runes of spell breaking!
give it a little bit, and we honestly we can probably just stay here and yeah. So I have no max battle time on, so I can just stay here because they're not going to be able to actually get through us and just constantly be casting rune magic whenever they get close, and honestly, Rune of Wrath and Ruin, especially when they clump up, is extremely good. Step forward. I mean, yeah, just look at this. Mostly all corpses. Yes, there are inevitably dwarfs among them. I think there's a dwarf in there. Yes, there. That's definitely a dwarf.
Ironbrow!
And rune magic stacks by the looks of things. And that is victory. Luckily, it seems the AI doesn't upgrade buildings above tier 1. And yes, 25 minutes. You guys something like 10 minutes of that. But yeah, slow taking the cities piece by piece. A strong front line, back line with rune mages to keep everything working. That's generally the way a dwarvish battle line would work. But yeah, mainly just sitting there, allowing them to come to me and beating them back. Because let's face it, these guys took a hell of a beating. The Koalas did get lots of kills, but they ran out of ammo eventually. That's the issue. Anyway, we take Karak-Orod. And that should be our first artifact piece, yes. One step closer to getting a Carnosaur. Anyway, dampening on them both to harm any potential magic-based uprising. That's a Norscan plague. Why is the Norscan plague down here? Anyway, yeah, that'll be all for today. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you all next time. Where we're probably going to be moving out towards Granite Massive, Marak. Might have to deal with Khalida, might make friends with Khalida, keep Marak. Oh, we're going to have to go up to Lamio anyway. So I may just take all of this for myself. Yes, it is desert, but trading it off actually might be a better play. Take Lamia, trade it off to Khalida or someone else in the local area. I mean, make friends with Khemri perhaps, but they don't have any of the artifacts. No, wait, we are gonna... No, those are dwarves over there, so we maybe have to go over and say hi. No heroes we can get just yet. Honestly, Thanes and Master Engine. Thanes generally for the, just moving out and scouting. We generally use Master Engineers to help out any artillery we get. Organ guns are larger, like actual organ guns and flame cannons. Flame cannons... Okay. Organ guns I feel are better against, like, citadels and stuff, while flame cannons are better against, you know, infantry. So, generally you'll want a mix of both, wouldn't you? Anyway, thank you for watching, see you all next time, goodbye.